Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a very interesting and incredible tool from Google known as NotebookLM, which is also known as your personalized AI research assistant, where you can upload your sources, check the insights, and so on. It's currently in pilot phase, but hopefully next year it will be productionized. NotebookLM is an AI tool that can analyze up to 50 sources, example web links, PDFs, YouTube videos, and extract meaningful insights from them in different formats. This is very ideal for academics and students and going forward for the big enterprises. Gemini, it's built on Gemini. If you see, it's built with Gemini 1.5. So Gemini is a large language model, LLM, which is developed by Google subsidiary known as DeepMind. LLMs are type of artificial intelligence program that can perform natural language processing (NLP's) tasks such as generating and translating text, answering questions, and it can summarize the content as well. LLMs are trained, which is required to be also, are trained on massive amount of data using deep learning techniques, specifically neural networks. So Gemini 1.5 has incredible context window of 2 million tokens, which is very important, which I'm going to talk in detail a bit later. So stay till the end to understand the whole science behind its working principle. So without wasting time, let's get started with a small POC that I have done. So for the POC purpose, I have used this web URL to download the story of a Pied Piper of Hamelin, which you might have all heard in your school days. So what I'm going to do is I will upload this 25-page PDF into the notebook LM. So let's try it. So I will create a notebook LM, our first test notebook LM. We'll upload the source. Okay, let it get uploaded. So you can see within fraction of seconds, it has summarized, it has read the whole content, it has summarized what is inside the story. It is giving us some suggestions to ask some questions. The interesting fact thing in it is the generation of FAQs. It may take few seconds to generate it, but it's quite comprehensive in nature, which will be quite handy for the enterprises or the book writers or the podcast generators or video creators. So scope is endless. So you can see here how easily it has created the FAQs by going through the PDF. Now, in order to interrogate, because we all know Hamelin is a city in Germany in the PDF, so let's try to ask and see what answer it gives. Because I know it's in Germany, but look here. Hamelin is not in the United Kingdom. The source state the Hamelin is a town of Germany, and it gives the reference to the source, which is quite incredible. You can see here, if I just browse through here, it will give you the exact source where from it has read it. So let's ask one more question. I mean, which is not relevant to it completely because nowhere in the story it was mentioned that rats love cheese, but you can see how it has answered. The source doesn't say whether the rats love cheese or not. They do, however, provide some information about rats, for instance. So you can see here. Okay, one last question we can ask, I mean, and see how accurate it can give us the answer. Like, a single rat can leave 25,000 droppings a year. Let's ask this question and see how accurately the system will give us the answer. Okay. Woohoo! Incredible. So you can see here, it has given the exact answer along with the source where from it has read. So yeah, it is quite powerful tool. And if you see the current, as per the artificial analysis website, so as per the LLM leaderboard, you can see all the models from different organizations, be it OpenAI, Meta, or Gemini. The context window is a very important aspect, which I was telling you. You can see here it is ranging from Chat GPT having 128K and Gemini 2 million. But what is context window? So context window in a large language model is the amount of text data a model can consider at once when generating or understanding the language. So it's measured in tokens. So always you will see context windows are measured in tokens, which are machine readable representation of words, part of words, or even punctuations, emojis. Context windows are important in many applications, including sentiment analysis, machine translation. The size of the context window varies between different LLMs, as you can see in the screen. The industry is currently shifting towards even larger context windows, with some more models having a context windows of, as you can see, Gemini having 2 million. But I will give you a rough estimation, an example. If you have a context window of around 128K tokens, it is equivalent to the length of 250 page book. Now you can, correlate. So the size of the context window is a key factor in any LLM's ability to produce accurate, relevant, and coherent responses. A larger context window allows the model to hold more text in a kind of working memory. So that's what when you it helps to track the key moments and details in a drawn out chat. Let's say you are having a chat with a bot, or you browsing through a document or the code base. It allows LLM based chatbot to generate responses that make sense in the immediate moment, but also over a longer context as well. So surprisingly, when ChatGPT was introduced 2.5 years, 3 years before, its window maxed out at 4,000 tokens. Now you can see we have reached to 2 million now. If your conversation went over the 3,000 word chat interface limit, the chatbot was likely to hallucinate and go off the topic. So it's quite a great shift, or I would say, where all the competitors, be it metadata, Facebook, Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, Anthropic, everyone is working hard to push the boundaries. So I would just quickly show you now how GPT tokenized playground, how it works. So if you see, when I talked about tokens, tokens are the basic unit of generative AI models, which helps to compute the length of a text. It is not necessarily that the length of the text is same as the length of the tokens, because it depends on the number of characters, including punctuation signs or emojis. So here I will give example. If I'm saying Robin, uh, so as you can see, I have written the text here, and first thing what you will see is this is how the tokenized text will look like. It has given it the color coding. So, and when you see its token IDs, its associated token IDs are also generated here. This is the basic building block or the core concepts, how these work. So you can see here the top 5 most expensive words, and to the surprise, even you can search for any word. You can search for, let's say, hello, and it will give you the token IDs for them. So yeah, give it a try, spend some time with it, show it to your kids. I'm sure they will definitely like it. So exciting days are ahead. Embrace the change and keep learning. Bye. Thank you.